Hey everyone, it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. So I am not going to do a long intro. I'm just going to get right into the video. We are doing a paycheck budget video using cash envelopes. I am a cash budgeter and I love to budget for the month and break down paycheck to paycheck to make sure that I am on track with my budget. So let's just walk through this together and I'll show you how I budget. So this time around, let's see, today is the 22nd, so let's start there. And this is the, let's see how many pays it is currently, because we have, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4th pay. So paycheck number 4 for the month. And there is actually something different for this particular budget because I have funds left in my bank account and I have to include that for this budget. So there's really not a place for me to include that on this worksheet, but you can just make a side note to incorporate that in the budget. So that's what I'm gonna just make a note here. And I'm just gonna put starting balance, and that is $21.56 that I have to include as far a part of my income. Now the paycheck that we're breaking down is $658.93. So the total income that I am going to be breaking down is the $658.93 plus the $21.56. So that's $680.49. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right over here on this section. All right. And now, since I tithe based on my income, my actual paycheck income, I'm going to just use this paycheck number and I'm going to put that 10% of the $658. So we're just going to round it up to $66 as my total giving. All right. So now that we took care of the giving, I always like to start off with giving my tithe first because that's what I believe. The Bible instructs us to give a 10%, and I believe in that, and I have seen many blessings come our way when we do give that 10%. And now I'm not going to get in a debate or anything, but that's just what I believe. And that's what I like to do and incorporate that part in my budget. So now let's move on to our expenses. And I have fixed expenses, things that come out automatically every month out of my bank account. And I want to make sure that I have those funds set aside in my main checking account. So we have one checking account as our household account where we get all of our direct deposits, all of our auto debits go out of that account. And then we also have our emergency fund now, which is our starter emergency fund currently with $1,000. I can get into how I have my accounts set up if you guys are interested. I currently have 6 accounts, but 2 of them, I really don't use those 2, but they will eventually have a purpose. But if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments. Share more information. I can definitely do that. But yeah, so these go in my main checking account, my household checking account. And the first item that we are going to set aside is our mortgage, which gets $245.55. I like to set this amount aside each paycheck. And then the next item is our car insurance, which gets $35. Oh, you know what? I'm not even sharing my newest addition to the family. That's where I got these numbers. My goodness, I can't believe I didn't share this with you guys. Let me tear this up. So some of these items actually need to be adjusted. So let me do that really quickly because I realized that I didn't set aside funds for it. I wrote this up like super fast as I was first making it, but this is the new bill tracker. All right, I think this covers it. So I have my bills laid out with the due dates here. And each pay, so this is the pay for the 22nd, as you see here. And I'm just gonna go down this line and mark off what I want to set aside. Now, one of these, this Disney Pass, I decided to adjust this. And I did not include that in this particular budget. So we're gonna just adjust the payments and just do it by 2 for the $63.52. Sorry if I'm all over the place here, but you can make adjustments in your budget. So we're just gonna adjust this. 31. All right, so this, yes, is where I came up with these numbers. It's my bill breakdown. It's the tracker. So I write down my due date, the due date here, the bill, the amount that's due, and then you can write in up at the top your pay schedule. So you can break it down. You can break your bills down by paycheck. So you have your running list of what you need to pay from that particular pay. So that's what we're doing now. So I have my mortgage set aside, and then the next item is the car insurance, which was $35. And now we're gonna go down and write in our electric bill. I should have started this from this in the beginning, so my apologies. So the electric bill to complete the payment for this month is $40.38. And then the car payment to complete the payoff is $58.50. And then the next item is the life insurance, which is $17.78. So let me just make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, so what is not on here is SunPass and my gas. Because those tend to fluctuate, I probably should make a line down here and just a note of what I want to spend for the month, since I have budgeted for those items. But this is just for like those fixed expenses that come out automatically from my bank account. So now the amount that I am going to set aside for my gas is $85. Now that is $60 for my husband and then the rest for me. My husband does most of the driving. He commutes to work and he has a really long commute. And then the next item is our SunPass. Now, I recently linked one of my credit cards, yes, one of my credit cards that is paid off, to my SunPass account so that when it falls below $10, it would automatically put $10 on my SunPass account. And I'll be able to get that bill, and it'll just be kind of like my utility bill. I get the bill and I just pay it at the end or when it's due. So that's how I'm utilizing this. I'm testing the waters on how I like the system. So far, it's been good. But I got a recommendation actually from one of you guys to just have a credit card set on the SunPass account or your toll account, and then just pay that at the end of the month. So I am taking that into account. So thank you for suggesting that to me. I will see how I like that and how it works for my family. All right, so I think that is everything for this portion of the budget. So we are just gonna go ahead and add all of this up. Okay, and the total is 482.21. 482.21, and we're just gonna figure out what we have remaining. So 680.49 minus 66 minus 482.21. So that leaves us with a balance of $132.28. Now for this, I am not gonna put anything to my emergency fund from this paycheck because I am following the Dave Ramsey method of baby steps, just making it $1,000. I am debating whether or not to just add in however, like maybe $10, $20 weekly to my emergency fund to keep it going, but that's not what Dave Ramsey recommends, and he has helped thousands upon thousands of people getting out of debt. So I don't know. I think I want to follow his method. To be honest, I know I've gotten a lot of suggestions to keep growing my emergency fund, which I will eventually. But right now I have to figure out and focus on my sinking funds for upcoming like car maintenance and things like that, and paying off debt. So those are really my focuses. I just wanted to make that known because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about that. So now on to my cash envelopes. We have $132.28 to break down into specific categories. So first things first, I have to set money aside for groceries. And my weekly budget for groceries for a family of 2 is $75. And then the next item for my sinking funds is for my anniversary, which is coming up very soon, and I cannot wait to announce where we are going. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much fun. We are going on a weekend getaway somewhere, and I will share that probably on my Instagram is where I'm gonna be sharing most of that. So if you have not followed me yet, make sure you check me out over there. I share a lot of a lot more detail of my personal life on my Instagram. So car maintenance, we are putting $7 in there, and then for Christmas. These are the only envelopes that I am currently stuffing for this pay because I don't have a lot of money left over, but I do want to have money going into these sinking funds. So let's add everything up. So that leaves us, I feel like I forgot something. Hold on a second. Okay, guys. This just frustrates the heck out of me. I added this up wrong. I am so sorry. Okay. That seems a lot better. So it's actually, I'm so sorry. I don't think I added up something. So this is actually 502.21. Yes, human error, people. So sorry. So let's recalculate this again. Okay, yes, 112.28. That is a better number of what I was prepared for. So let's add up our cash envelopes. 7. Okay. Yes. 110 is the total cash. So the $2.28 that's left over is actually going to go towards our phone installment because that is the next smallest debt that we have. So I'm just going to make that a note. Make a note about that here. So phone installment. The $2.28. Whew. Okay, I clearly didn't do this part right. Sorry for the messiness, but hey, it's a worksheet. That's what it's made for. So now let's break down what we want for the cash denominations. So for groceries being 75, we're gonna get 50, 75, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. I had gone to the bank and I actually withdrew this, so I don't know what is going on. I wanted $176 for cash. Oh, I realize what's going on because I incorporated an additional cash envelope, which, as I mentioned in the last video, I'm withdrawing my tithe, so that's the difference. So for my tithe, it's going to be $66 that I am withdrawing, that I withdrew, I mean. So 50, 60, 65, 66. That's the difference. So the total amount of cash that I am taking out is the 110 plus the $66. Since I have a new cash envelope that I have been using and been loving. So again, so sorry about the back and forth, but you guys are seeing how it is live pretty much. This is me when I work out my budget. You make mistakes, you fix it, you get it corrected. So we need 2 50s, 120, 3 10s, 3 5s, and 11 singles. And that is what I withdrew for you guys. That is what I withdrew so that you guys can see. So I got my cash envelopes. And let's just go ahead and get this cash organized. Sorry about the lighting. Try to get this. And then these are all of the singles. Well, okay. So you guys can see the cash envelopes and how much we're gonna be stuffing. So let me get them out. And I have all of the shops that I use and the items I use linked in the description box down below. So if you have questions about where I get any of this, just make sure you check out the description box. So first item that I am going to pull is my grocery envelope. So let me find that, since this is actually going to go in my wallet. So groceries gets $75. I'm just going to put this in here. Anniversary is getting 14, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. that's just gonna go in here. And let's add this. So on 8/22, we added $14, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if that's even right. So it should be $227 in this envelope. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to write in last week's. That's right. Oops. All right, let's just do an adjustment. So 51, 2, 250, 260, 65, 6, 7, 8, 269 is what I have in here. So I'll just put balanced. That's okay. I don't really mind. I know I added funds the last time. I just forgot to write on this tracker. Oopsies. Okay. Next item is the car maintenance. I think I did the same thing for here. I don't think I added the last time. So 2035 is what I have currently in there. So yeah, I had added $21 the last time. Let me just do the same thing and say that we balanced it. And it's 35 currently. And then we added 7. So 35 plus 7. 42. So let's do 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And then the last envelope, not the last sinking fund that I'm adding to is for Christmas. 60, and I currently have $70 in here. Balanced. Added 14, so that's going to be 84. 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Slowly but surely, I am growing my sinking fund. I cannot wait till I get them fully funded. Now the rest here I am not funding, but I am my giving. So these I'm gonna go ahead and just put back in my little pouch and keep this in my safe. So this is gonna go in my safe. And now we're gonna go ahead and fund the giving envelope, which gets the $66. So that is it for my budget. I do have some, this envelope is for cash that is money for items that I have sold. I got tongue-tied there. So I sold something on the marketplace, the Facebook marketplace, and I got $8 from that. I also sold my first item on Poshmark, and I believe I'm getting $12 is what the profit is. So I am trying to come up with other ideas to make some like extra sales and money so that I can pay off my debts and possibly set it aside towards sinking funds, which you can totally do that. So yeah, that is everything for today's video. So sorry about it being kind of all over the place. But I hope you guys enjoyed it and you were motivated and inspired to continue on with your financial freedom journey. Well, I will catch you guys on another video. Bye, guys.